Hey YouTube, Grunt Reviews, back in the studio with another side-by-side with the new Modlite coming out. I know people are deciding whether to upgrade or purchasing their first light, so I wanted to give you a side-by-side of the two options. Guys, this is going to be the Modlite PL350 versus the Surefire X300U. Guys, as always, go down below, like, subscribe, share us with your friends, drop a comment with your thoughts, good, bad, or indifferent. And as always, I've got my Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. We do appreciate your support here, and let's get into it. All right, so without further ado, let's jump right into these bad boys. So we are going to be comparing the Surefire X300U. This is the Dash A version. This has been the king of pistol lights for quite some time now, and we will present it with the Challenger. This is the Modlite PL350. If this is something you are debating or you're looking at upgrading from your Surefire, kind of wanted to give you just a side-by-side, give you a little bit more of a look over here. So, starting at the front of both of these are both aluminum lights, or aluminum bodies, I should say. The Surefire, the light head is built into the light itself, whereas on the Modlite, the head is replaceable. So there's actually three different options currently for the Modlite. This one is the PL350. That particular unit is on the output level is right at 1350 lumens. They also have the 5K version as well, the PLH 5K light head that puts out 1500 lumens. And then they have their OKW head as well too, and that puts out right at 680. So you can order the Modlite from the factory with any of these options, and you can order the additional light head. Surefire, 1000 lumens across the board. It is what it is. There's no going up or going down on that. You get what you get. Now, that being said, Surefire has an incredibly long history and well-proven track record of producing quality weapon lights and quality lights in general. It has been around for a while. It does have a history. You know it, and it does work. So from civilian applications, police, as well as military applications, we know the Surefire works. However, that being said, Surefire they're very similar to Trijicon, and I'm going to say this, maybe a little bit of good, maybe a little bit of bad. They have military contracts, they build good product, and they haven't necessarily been forced to change because of some of those contracts. They aren't innovating like some of the other companies, and like I said, Trijicon is the same way, whereas Modlite is relatively newer. Obviously, these just came out, so this is a brand new offering, and it has come out with some innovative stuff. So, the light head on the Modlite obviously unscrews to change out, but it is also how you access the rechargeable battery on this. So what's nice is once this is mounted to the platform of your choice, you are able to just screw the head off, change the battery out, or charge the battery out. So it makes it very easy, very simple, and you don't have to remove it. This battery, this 18350, takes the standard like Nitecore, I'm going to call them vape chargers because that's one of the first places I saw them at, but the 18650 battery, they all use the same charger. So the chargers have become pretty prolific in the market. The batteries themselves, I haven't seen a ton of these, but they do sell extras should you either need to replace it or you would like an extra. The Surefire is a little bit more traditional. Obviously, it takes 123 batteries. They are not rechargeable, but they are relatively commonly found, and they drop right in, and you chuck them in the trash when you're done. You don't have to worry about carrying a charger. You just buy another pack of batteries. Something to be said for the Surefire, you do have to remove, if you haven't used one of these, you do have to remove it from the platform to be able to change the batteries out, whereas with the Modlite you don't. So points to Modlite for that there. Something else as we work our way to the back here, I do have the Philster arc switches on it. This is the long one. This is not the OE Surefire switch. They are significantly shorter, whereas the nice thing is Modlite listened to the community and did give you obviously the smaller switch on it from the get-go, and then it does come with the rest of that pack of switches, so you can change those out very easily. Going on to the mounting side of this, so Surefire, at least on the A, there is a B version of this as well too that has a screw down type setup, but on the A does come with two plates. There's a P plate and a U plate. If you want to change that on your firearm, you have to remove these 6 screws, pull that out of the way, remove the plate. There's a spring underneath it you have to remember not to lose, screw it back together, and then you're good to go. And you do get the quick release functionality. Pull down, slide off, if you haven't seen one of these before. So if you're going from platform to platform, that is a very nice option. I do like that. However, you do have a lot of polymer in some key stress points that could possibly be a little bit more prone to breaking, warping, anything like that if exposed to incredibly high heat. The only polymer on the Modlite in terms of the mounting system is they do have, and I've got this pulled up, obviously it seats a little bit further, but they have 2 of these mounting tabs. They have essentially a 1913 version, which is going to be more for your metal framed firearms. Let me line that back up there. And then they also have a U version, which is going to be like for your Glock and your polymer framed firearms. And they do actually give you 2 slots here, so you get a little bit more flexibility in mounting. Now, that being said, everything on this is aluminum. So we have our screw side on the Modlite here, and then this entire piece slides in and out to provide that clamping force there. So being all aluminum, I would think it would stand to reason, and obviously we have to get some rounds through this thing and test it out. But this is going to be a little bit more sturdy of a platform. In terms of light output, I'm going to put these up on the screen. This is a park somewhat near my house, but that's about 65 yards, if you can tell, down that hill there. And as you can see, 1,350 lumens versus 1,000 lumens there. And I will put I'll put the Surefire will be on the left side there. The Modlite will be on the right side, and obviously I'll have the text in there. But just to give you an idea of at night, the difference between the 2 of them in that output. But overall, does look like Modlite is going to be a contender for Surefire. Both of these are quality options. Something else I will highlight between the 2 of them for the other veterans, and if I have any law enforcement individuals watching here, Modlite does a fantastic military discount. I believe it's 25% if you order it directly from them. Surefire, I do not believe they offer one. I could be wrong, but I do not believe they do. So you're generally stuck at paying full retail there. Surefire is a little bit more prolific. Obviously, with these just coming out, they haven't really hit store shelves. but there are an awful lot of Surefire dealers out there, so the Surefire will be a little bit easier to find. But guys, like I said, I just wanted to get these side by side to give you the comparison for any of you that may be either considering upgrading your Surefire to something else, or maybe you're looking for your first pistol light. So guys, I do appreciate your time watching this. As always, stay safe, train hard.